Hello everyone, my name is Rakesh Venkatesh, representing Cauvery Ford, Bangalore, and my STARS ID is 001915672, and I'm working as a sales team leader. I'm here today to compare a Ford all-new extraordinary Endeavour with the new version of Fortuner which has been launched recently. And let me take you to the product and demonstrate the difference and the comparison between these both SUVs, proper SUVs right now in India. I'm here now to showcase the 2.2 liter, a trend version, wherein you get both manual as well as automatic versions in it. And it produces a bhp of about 160, and when you look at this American SUV, it gives that the muzzle feel. It's the broad front trapezoid grille, and if you look at the the front appliques with the very sharp fog lamps, and you also get projector headlamps along with the day-night running LED lights as well. And let me also showcase you the side of the car here. When we start talking about SUVs, we majorly look for off-roading capability in the SUVs. And if we compare Fortuner to the all-new Endeavour, we have a better ground clearance, and if you can look at the tires, is also very stylish. Wheelbase is much lengthier compared to Fortuner, and I'd like to take you inside the cabin of the Endeavour. So this power pack SUV carries with a lot of advanced technological features which you generally don't find in this variant when I'm comparing with Fortuner. Like, you can see so many buttons over the steering, and look at the whole the dashboard looks very advanced technology which is involved. And let me get into the car. And with this version, the Trend model, you also get electric seat adjustment, all 8-way. You can adjust the height, you can move forward and henceforth and raise your seats, all this. And press the key in. If you could see the cluster, which basically in the dashboard is full of advanced screens, which you can notice. There is a touch screen with a Sync 2, which is also having all the the connectivity of the phone. This is about your AC controls and your infotainment. So it's pretty much all very handy and approachable. And you also get auto climatic control with the dual AC, which you can also manually control with the buttons as well as with the touch screen. And there's interestingly another two LED screens which you look in the cluster, where you can control your entertainment and the phone just over the steering buttons, and you can on the move navigate through your phone features. At the moment the phone is not connected. And also looking at the other side of the right side of the screen, you also have so many controls of your display mode, your off-roading, you have your trip computer where you get to know the average, and you also have fuel economy, which is again showing you the average, driver assist, you have hill start assist, rear parking pilot, and a lot of settings on the hands over the steering, which is very easy to maneuver. And you have Ford My Key, where you can control. It's another unique feature where you can set controls over the speed, audio system, seat belts. These are very safe features which you generally don't find in the competitive Fortuner. And Fortuner has just one screen in the cluster, unless like what we do have a dual split, one for infotainment and the phone options, and for the vehicle settings and the details about the vehicle. You have cruise control, where it is advanced again, which can be resumed and cancelled, which is the advanced cruise control which you find, and which you again don't find in the Fortuner, the version what we are comparing with, the 2.8 liter manual or the automatic what Fortuner comes with. And pretty much the plastics what you see is looking on a very it's a very posh looking interiors if you look at, whereas a Fortuner we can see that the controls are not too approachable for the driver, and the dashboard itself is having a little upwards, where it actually blocks the view of for the driver and creates some blind spot as well. And coming back to the power points, which you can see, which is basically you have USB and options for 2 USB SD card, and you also get option of auxiliary. And another unique feature with this variant is the terrain management system. Right now you see that it is on the normal mode. We can put it on to the sand and the watery mode, slippery condition, and this one now is on the sand mode, and this is on the rock mode. So you also have option of 4-wheel low, which you can put, and you can engage on the rock mode, and you also get hill descent control, which will automatically adjust the speed and braking by itself. All you have to do is just the steer the vehicle in the downhills. So, and let me take you through the leather and the interiors of the vehicle here, which is all leather, even with this version of Trend. Taking you to the second row of the seats, you have a very decent legroom, which you can notice before even entering. And at my height, I'm about 6, and I still have got some legroom with the driver's seat, as well as very comfortable with my position. And this is pretty much very handy here. You have a reading lamp. You have the auto AC controls for the rear as well, and you can see the personalized vents for individuals sitting across, and grab handles all over. And it also comes with the third row, which is generally these segment buyers are generally looking for 7-seater, and this car is having the best third row seating, where even adults could find it much easier to accommodate, as well as there are bottle holders on both the sides. And if the kids are always packed generally to the smallest areas of the car, but the kids would enjoy the space over here with all their personalized water bottles, and pretty much roomy for the third row as well. And it's just easy for you to get down, push the seats back. Another feature with this second row is you can also pull the seats front and back, which gives you much more legroom if required for adults accommodating in the third row as well. And this is the boot space what you get. Unless like what you find in Fortuner, This is just very simple for you to pull and fold the seats flat. Whereas in Fortuner, you have the old-fashioned tag wherein you have to pull and lift manually and lock the seats to the sides, which again covers a lot of space and accumulates the boot space. Whereas here you get a flat, clear, the lengthier as well as width of the boot space is much higher comparative to the Fortuner. And you also get the second row also can be folded so that (60-40) splittable in case if you have to carry, you're shifting your home, you have to carry a lot of luggage, or you're going for some expedition, you have the whole space to carry over the SUV. And you also have the reverse parking sensor with the camera display. And there is a lot of extended points, the power points even at the rear, a boot space. And speaking about the approach angle and departure angle, you can see that the SUVs are generally, wanting a much higher ground clearance. The approach angle and the departure angle are so well elevated that you can go on extreme level of off-roading, which enables you to explore places where people haven't been. So that's a kind of experience what you would get while driving an Endeavour than the Fortuner. And overall, if we look at the interior, the beige interior with leather upholstery, and as well as the comparison with the Fortuner, you find the Fortuner much similar to what the old Fortuner used to be. It's a little cramped everywhere. The third row is not ideally for even kids to be comfortably seated as well. And if you also observe, the doors are very wide openable, so that's easy for you to get in and exit. And the 2.2 liter Endeavour is unmatchable features what you get comparative to the Fortuner 2.8 liter manual transmission or the automatic, which you get with the starting range. And overall, it's a complete package. You have ABS, you have all safety features like airbags, and the gauge of the vehicle is very well built. It's up to the global standards. So the car is very well accepted globally, and Ford are pretty much known globally for manufacturing the SUVs from over than 50 models what they've launched across global. And Fortuner, when we're talking about the older one, the 3 liter to comparative to the 2.8 liter, if you compare the 2.2 liter of Endeavour with those, you get a better fuel economy and a good equivalent power what those 2.8 engine which is offered now comparatively. And in the all-new Ford Endeavour, even if we are comparing the higher end version of the 2.8 liter Fortuner, you also get so many leading features in class SUV which you generally don't find in Fortuner. Like for example, you get automatic, semi-automatic parallel parking assist. You also get the electric power fold seats for the third row. You get a panoramic sunroof, and you also, all in all, I would consider you to look at the Endeavour as a complete dynamic, complete SUV package than the Fortuner. It's a clear winner. It's a value for money, and just like to also showcase you the off-roading capability of the vehicle with a small video glimpse. That's the steep drop.
Sand mode right now, 4 high. The technique is judge the depth.
Also, I'd just like to show you Ford is having so clarity in terms of the maintenance of your vehicle is all at your on the website. This is part calculator. You can actually calculate the charges of the parts, spare parts, comparative to the model you own in any Ford cars. For example, I chose an Endeavour, which is of 2000 diesel, 2016 diesel. I select the state where I'm leaving the car for service, which is Karnataka as of now. And basic maintenance parts is what the general service I require. And the subcategory is into fluids and oils. So that you get the coolant, 5-liter, transmission and oil, and brake and clutch fluid. This is what I require, and it's calculating and giving me the estimation. So all the three requirements of for my car, it's showing the bill of about 3,549, which is just like maintaining any normal a normal hatchback or a sedan. So that's how easier is Ford parts which you can go through in their websites. And you also have something called Ford Ford Owners app, wherein you can actually schedule the complete manuals. You have roadside assistance details. You can also look into the contacts of the nearest dealers where you're located, and you also get to know a lot of things about your vehicle before even leaving for service. You can take customized bill and send the car across to the service centers. And so coming back to the Endeavour, comparing with the Fortuner, Ford has a legacy in building the proper SUVs, which has the maximum off-roading capability, which is very minimal features wise, or the off-roading capability which you find in the Fortuner, which is the new one launched. So coming to the conclusion, here's a winner, the American Beast, the all-new extraordinary Ford Endeavour. Thank you very much.